Have you ever heard that being vulnerable is the key to a deeper connection with a woman? That showing your weaknesses will make her trust you more? Well, today we're going to talk about the huge lie surrounding male vulnerability and why sharing the wrong things can actually make her lose respect for you fast. And stick around because at the end, I'll share the one type of vulnerability that genuinely builds attraction, not destroys it. So let's get one thing straight. The modern advice to just be vulnerable is often misunderstood and dangerously oversimplified. It's sold as this magic pill for intimacy. You're told to open up, share your deepest fears, your insecurities, your past traumas. The idea is that if you lay your soul bare, she see the real you and fall madly in love. But how often does that actually happen? More often than not, guys try this, and instead of pulling her closer, they push her away. She becomes distant, less interested, and the respect she once had for you starts to fade. Why? It's because there's a massive difference between authentic vulnerability and what I call emotional dumping. Emotional dumping is when you unload all your unprocessed negative emotions, anxieties, and problems onto her, essentially making her your therapist. You complain about your boss, you vent about how unfair life is, you express deep-seated doubts about your own abilities. You're not sharing to connect. You're sharing to get validation, to be fixed, or to be mothered. Think about it from her perspective. Women are naturally attracted to men who are perceived as strong, capable, and stable. Not physically strong like a bodybuilder, but emotionally strong. A man who is a rock, a leader, someone who can handle pressure. When you constantly dump your emotional baggage on her, you shatter that image. You're no longer the stable force in the relationship. You've become a project, a burden. It triggers her maternal instincts, not her romantic ones. She might feel pity for you, she might try to help you, but that feeling of attraction and respect, it evaporates. She starts to wonder, if he can't handle his own problems, how can he handle life's challenges with me? How can he be a reliable partner? How can I feel safe with him? See, attraction is deeply rooted in a feeling of security. When you project weakness and instability, you make her feel insecure. And when a woman feels insecure with a man, her attraction for him dies. This is a biological and psychological reality that a lot of modern dating advice conveniently ignores. They'll tell you that this is toxic masculinity talking, but it's not. It's about understanding the fundamental dynamics of masculine and feminine energy. Masculine energy provides, protects, and leads. It creates a safe space. Feminine energy thrives in that safe space, allowing it to be nurturing, open, and receptive. When you constantly display emotional instability, you're abdicating your masculine role. You're asking her to be the rock, to provide the stability, and it forces her into her masculine energy. This completely flips the polarity of the relationship, and that's a primary cause of lost attraction. So does this mean you should never show any weakness? That you should be a stoic, emotionless robot? Absolutely not. That's the other extreme, and it's just as bad. Bottling everything up leads to resentment, disconnection, and you'll eventually explode. The key is not if you show vulnerability, but how and what you show. True, attractive vulnerability isn't about complaining or seeking pity. It's about sharing your mission, your purpose, and the challenges you face while pursuing it. It's about being honest about your journey without being a victim of it. For example, instead of saying, "My job is so stressful, I don't think I can handle it. I feel like a failure," which is emotional dumping, you could say, "This new project at work is really pushing my limits. It's challenging and honestly a bit daunting, but I'm determined to figure it out and come out stronger on the other side. I'm actually kind of excited by the challenge." Do you see the difference? The first one is a cry for help. The second one is a statement of strength and ambition. You're being vulnerable by admitting the task is difficult, but you're also demonstrating resilience, determination, and a forward-moving direction. You're sharing your struggle, but from a position of power, not weakness. You're not asking her to solve your problem. You're inviting her to witness your journey of overcoming it. This is incredibly attractive. It shows you're a man with a purpose, a man who faces challenges head-on. It makes her respect you more, not less. She sees you as a leader, as she wants to be your biggest supporter, your number one fan. Another powerful way to be vulnerable is to share your feelings for her. Telling her how much she means to you, how much you admire her, or how she makes you feel. That's a huge risk. You're putting your heart on the line. But it's a risk taken from a place of confidence and affection. It's a gift of emotion, not a burden. It makes her feel desired and cherished, strengthening the bond between you. Think of it like a ship's captain. A good captain doesn't run to the passengers screaming, "I'm scared. The storm is too big. We're all doomed." That would cause mass panic. A good captain might say to his first mate, "This is a serious storm, the likes of which I haven't seen in years. It will test our skills. Let's get to work." He acknowledges the danger that's vulnerability, but he immediately frames it with competence and a call to action. He inspires confidence. He doesn't spread fear. In your relationship, you are the captain of your own ship. So, the next time you feel the urge to be vulnerable, ask yourself, am I emotional dumping or am I sharing my journey? Am I seeking pity or am I demonstrating strength through struggle? Am I a victim of my circumstances or the hero of my own story? The answer to that question will determine whether she sees you as a boy who needs a mother or a man she can respect, admire, and desire. Stop falling for the lie that spilling all your insecurities is the path to her heart. It's the path to the friend zone, or worse, a breakup. Instead, practice attractive vulnerability. Share your ambitions, share the obstacles you're proud to be tackling, and share your genuine feelings for her. Be the captain of your ship. That is the kind of vulnerability that builds unbreakable respect and deep, lasting attraction. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights on building stronger relationships and becoming the man you meant to be. See you in the next one.